Hey everyone, Mr. MC here. This is a guide for Tokyo Expressway South Inner Loop with a Renault Clio V6. And let's get this started by mentioning that when you go through this final turn, you want to go through it on 4th gear, because if you shift up from 3rd to 4th gear on this main straight, you're going to lose time. Brake balance is at -1 for slightly better braking. But anyways, bring yourself towards the right side of the track, and you're going to look for the shadow before the 50-meter board, as that is your first braking point. Brake hard for a short moment and slowly ease off of the brakes as you turn in. Carefully get on the throttle, and as soon as you point towards the sign, that's when you want to start to fully accelerate. And you're pretty much going to be going in a straight line for a while. Bring yourself towards the left, and your next braking point is the 150-meter board. You're going to brake as much as you can in a straight line, and once you start to turn in, start to ease off of the brakes. Go through the docks on 3rd gear, and it's all about throttle control through here, just trying to apply just the right amount of throttle to get the car to rotate through here, and setting it up so you can fully accelerate through the last 2 turns out of the docks. Bring yourself towards the left side of the track. Look for the 50-meter board, as you want to use just a little bit of braking as you pass the 50-meter board. So you'll see me use it right as I pass the 50-meter board. Just a little bit of braking, trying to fine-tune the car. And as soon as you point towards this building, that's when you want to start to fully accelerate. And try to avoid touching the wall, because even just touching an atom of it will make you lose time. Stay on 5th gear. Use very little turning input to try to maximize your speed. Just try to be nice and gentle through here. Bring yourself towards the left and look for this pillar before the 150-meter board, as you want to brake just before you pass it. So brake as much as you can in a straight line. Start to turn in, nice and easy off of the brakes, and slowly feather in the throttle. Then this is where it gets a little tricky, and this is where I actually ended up losing, I think, around 2/10. So you want to be a little careful through these final turns, because these turns are one of the more important turns. So I would say start to brake right as you pass the 50-meter board, and use just a little bit of braking, trying to maximize your speed and bring yourself as close as you can to the walls. Lots of throttle control through the S's. Bring yourself towards the right as soon as you can, and then use a little bit of braking as you pass the 50-meter board. And once again, go through this on 4th gear. Try to be nice and careful with the throttle input so you don't hit the wall, and you are good to go. But anyways, that is pretty much it for this guide. Thank you all for the support. Thank you to Playseat for supporting the channel. And yeah, so that's all for me. This is Mr. MCA, wishing you a good race, and I'll see you in the next video.